Woo-hoo-hoo! What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with another Madden 17 video right here. We got an online ranked match versus a random opponent. I got the Redskins suggested by subscribers. You know I'm gonna knock down those pins, deliver that mail. You guys know how I do. Go up against a random opponent who has the Arizona Cardinals, kind of a David versus Goliath matchup again. I always kind of find myself in these matches for some strange reason. I'm not sure what it is. It seems like no matter what team I pick, my opponent picks a better team. And these games are tough, man. As I fumble right there, look at this, man. Fumbling already in the contest, but he doesn't go all the way to the end zone. I'm not really sure. I guess he was trying to show off or something. I'm not real sure what it is, but he ended up getting into the end zone on this play, getting the first score of the game. But let's talk about yesterday's game, man. The first NFL game of the season. I was overjoyed to watch this game, man, to see killer Cam Newton go up against Von Miller and the Denver Broncos, man. It was just, my thought was a very good game. The score was 21-20. The Panthers only scored 3 points in the second half. That was interesting to me. But some things that kind of stood out to me. Kelvin Benjamin looked good. Had 23 fantasy points in my league. 6 catches, 91 yards, and a touch. That was outstanding. I did not expect him to do that. I actually benched him in one of my leagues because I didn't think that he was going to put on that kind of performance. Trevor Siemian looked real good. I mean, he looked way better than I thought that he was going to look, man. I mean, whew. That was just, I'm impressed by his performance. The referees got to protect Cam Newton a little bit. A couple shots to the head, that could have been called or could have been, distinguished as, something that could have been in the Panthers' favor as far as penalties and stuff like that. Cam Newton flossed his teeth on the sideline. Was very interesting. I'm kidding about the floss teeth. How about C.J. Anderson though? 2 touchdowns by C.J. Anderson, 1 receiving and 1 rushing. I'm like, whoo! If you had him in fantasy football, you was feeling real good. I didn't draft him in any of my leagues, man. I didn't know how the Broncos would do with the rookie in. I just didn't know. I wasn't sure. I don't think I got any different Broncos players. But if I wasn't going to get a different Broncos player in fantasy, it would have been C.J. Anderson. But I just didn't get him. I think in one league, I think in my league, he went like round 8, something crazy like that. But yeah. I know people are mad they didn't get him, but Trey Boston gets a nice tackle for a sack late in the game. Panthers defense was okay. They had a couple rookie corners out there. Broncos look okay on defense. I think Von Miller only got 1 or 2 sacks. But he got a key sack that was huge. So he did okay, and he was putting some zones on the line. All kinds of combination of things that they had him doing out there, just like in the game. I don't know if you guys realize, but when you play the Broncos, if he's not in the zone and he's not covering the zone, they will put him on the line. They will put him on the line, without you even having to do anything. And I think that's amazing. That's Preston Smith. It's an interception right there. That was crazy, man. Well, let's see if Preston Smith can actually make a difference in this contest. As my opponent fumbles right there, offensive lineman getting in right there, getting a couple yards. That's not too crazy. 2nd and 9, he goes over the middle and gets the first down. David Johnson is extremely difficult to stop in this game because he's faster than mostly everybody in the game. See how fast he gets off the line when he gets the ball. He's just tough to deal with. I mean, he's probably someone. My opponent gets a nice touchdown right there to Malcolm Floyd, but he's probably someone. When I play with the Arizona Cardinals, I would feed a lot just because of his speed, especially at this juncture in the game. I'm sure people have won games just simply off of David Johnson. It's Matt Jones gets a nice run right here on the right-hand side. He gets tackled, about a 21-yard game right there. Next play, we go right back to the run. It worked the first time. You got to know if the run works once, I like to go right back to it. I like to run the ball. I like to have a steady dose of the run. To me, it's one of the easier things to do in this game. And the run game is not broken. It's not broken at all. 3rd down and 4. I wanted Deshaun Jackson right here. I actually found him. I tried to get into the end zone, but didn't actually succeed in doing that. 14-14, top of the 4th quarter. The game is afoot, and it's getting pretty intense right here. So we try to get to the end zone and get the touchdown. It doesn't happen. 1st down and goal. We try to sneak it in there with the fullback, and it doesn't work. 2nd and goal. We try it again. It doesn't work. The Carter's offensive line is just too strong. 3rd attempt, and we was unable to get that touchdown, so we take the field goal right there, taking a 17-14 lead. Can Launchpad 14-12 get the stop? Well, my opponent come down here, get a touchdown, or tie the ball game up and set us into overtime. Let's see what happens. We get a sack right there on the right-hand side. Whoo! I don't know if that was a blitz or not. A good sack by the computer right there. He goes over the middle and unsuccessful getting that pass on a 4th and 21. And you would think at this juncture of the game was actually over with. It's not. Check this out. Now, top of the 2-minute warning right here. Matt Jones gets within 4 yards of getting a touchdown. We get a first down right here, right? First down. First and goal again. Toss to the right-hand side, but we end up getting pushed back a couple yards. My goodness. Second and goal, we get it Matt Jones again, and we can't find a way to get in there. Third and goal. We tried one more time, but we can't get in there. So fourth and goal, I decided not to go for it. Like, you know, we're going to score right here. So I go over the middle, a zigzag route to Matt Jones. He actually catches it, but we don't get to the end zone. I'm like, man, you have got to be kidding me. So second down to 10. My opponent gets a nice play right there. Last drive of the game for him to have an opportunity to come down here and get a score, and we end up getting the pick right there. And this one is over with. Whoo! How about Preston Smith in this contest? You know, getting the first interception when it bobbled in his hand and he ran it back. And then a top 10 play for Toke. I don't know. Let me know, guys. You know, let me know if I should say some of these plays to Toke. Second one, I get to use a pick. 2 touchdowns by Preston Smith to keep me in the contest, man. Shout out to my opponent. Much love, much respect, man. He played a heck of a game. This is your boy Launchpad 1412. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out.